what are the 10 classic status symbol items that every lady should own and should invest in? That's today's topic. So I want to start by thanking Filippo Loreti for sponsoring today's video. Filippo Loreti is a beautiful brand that I've worked with before, and I have to tell you, the quality of their products is impeccable. They have been featured on Forbes, and the quality of their watches versus their price is impeccable. I chose this beautiful watch and this necklace. I'm going to talk about the watch and the necklace later in the video in details, but so far I want to tell you that I am thrilled with the quality of the watch. The watch looks so nice. It's very Cartier tank inspired-esque. It comes in various colors, which is amazing, so it's very flexible. Whether you're a warm skin tone or a cool skin tone, the watch will fit you. This is from the Muse line, and the Muse line is inspired by big names and beautiful inspirational style icons. I was really tied between getting the Grace, which is inspired by Grace Kelly and it's in the silver color, or getting this one, which is the Jane. They also has Marlin, Emmeline, Coco. They have several colors. It comes in rose gold, gold, silver, mixed metals, rose gold and silver, gold and silver, silver with blue case. It's a beautiful, impeccable watch. I also got this piece, which is one of their necklaces. This necklace is called Kindness Gold, and it's a beautiful necklace. It is PVD coating instead of gold coating, which is actually stronger and it stays way longer. It doesn't wear off as easy. I'm a person with a metal allergy, so their watches and jewelry are perfect if you also have a metal allergy. And if you find it hard to get custom jewelry that looks luxe, theirs is beautifully impeccable. Okay, let me tell you the inspiration behind this video. So my dad always used to say, you know an elegant man, Angie, by his watch, shoes, and fragrance when you meet him for the first time. So definitely my dad here was quoting how to tell if a person is elegant, not in the character manner, but in the looks manner. And that is real, because that is really telling you if that person has impeccable taste and really focus on the details. When it comes to women, we have a little bit more than just those three, but we share the same three. So the number one thing is a watch. Okay, watches are a very timeless piece that has been a status symbol for ages along the years. A watch has been something that is so mechanically intricate and done by a great way. I've always talked about my watches, even on my Instagram. If you don't follow me there, go and follow me there. But watches are the it. The shape of the watch and the way it carries itself, the material it's made of, the case. There are some things that you have to take care of when you're purchasing a watch. For example, there are staple brands for watches that I always advocate for, but I also want to advocate for other brands that you can afford and can start with. I know if I tell you go to purchase a Cartier, you wouldn't be able to afford it. I am not able to afford it. So the thing is, buying something that has the look of something that is expensive but with impeccable quality will always make the bargain. I've always wanted a Cartier tank watch for years. I've been putting it on my vision board, but it's a little bit more on the expensive side and I cannot afford it. But when I saw this one from Filippo Loreti, I was blown away because it looks exactly like it. It has the look. It has the square format of the look of the Cartier. That's why I wanted to invest in it, and that's why I'm so happy that I did. It looks impeccable, the color, the fit, everything about it. I'm even thinking about buying another one, which is in silver. In general, I know a lot of people will run after a Rolex, but I don't usually recommend you get something over the top. Always when you're picking something for a status symbol, you want it to look timeless, elegant, but not flashy. And remember that flashy items are calling for attention. And if you buy something that is flashy, let's say, for example, you bought a bag from Louis Vuitton that is full of logos, how to carry this discreetly is to wear it with minimal muted items so that you give it its own place. I also apply the same strategy to watches. That's why I think having a watch that is not so in your face, that is discreet but has an elegance in it, is much more rewarding. So I definitely recommend you go and invest in a good watch. And this one from Filippo Loreti is one I would definitely recommend if you want to tick off the status symbol item number 1. The second item we share with the code that my dad told me is perfumes. Okay, to start with, perfumes are so expensive, and I sometimes think that they're not worth the amount people put for them. So the most important thing I always look for when I'm looking for a perfume is how long lasting it is and if it is most complimented. So I always follow YouTubers that tell you the most long lasting ones. Another tip I do is I go to the shop to choose between 5. I would go for 5 consecutive days, put one on me, and see how long it will stay on me. My favorites and the ones I have are Chanel Coco Mademoiselle, Black Opium by Lancôme, Good Girl by Carolina Herrera, Decadence by Marc Jacobs, Tiffany Intense, Chanel number 5, Scandale by Jean Damas. Also Baccarat Rouge is very known and I'm planning to buy it. If you can afford the Tom Ford ones, I always wanted to get the Tobacco Vanilla one from them. But have a statement perfume and be remembered with it. So pick one that is long lasting, and that will be the second status symbol that could really elevate your aura in any place. The third status symbol will be your bag. Okay, I know, bags have been a status symbol for years, even within the community of the elite. That is a thing. And by saying buying an elegant bag that will be your status symbol, I'm not meaning to buy something that is covered in logos. For me, I am not into Gucci, for example, as a status symbol bag. I don't feel that it is. It doesn't have a presence to it. For example, a Chanel bag is still in the aura of a status symbol bag. Definitely Hermes is the top of the pops. And I know those are very expensive. I still did not afford them. But I would say buying something like the Celine bag, or I bought the Celine Classic box bag. You can buy the luggage bag or the belt bag from them. Those also look very, very elegant. You can buy the Peekaboo one from Fendi. You can also buy the Givenchy and Tagona Classic Lady Dior bag. All of these bags really, really have a status symbol, classic and classy tone to them. Most of the ones I mentioned in the secondhand market are really, really affordable. And I always recommend to save money and buy one item that will be a classic symbol instead of owning 10 with the price of that one, because that one will be timeless. And if every year you put in your mind to buy one status symbol from these, in a couple of years you're going to be able to have all of them timelessly. They will last you forever, and they're going to be something that people know you and recognize you with. The fourth status symbol, shoes. And when it comes to shoes, I know a lot of people will be more torn between, I cannot wear something that will cost me a fortune while I know I'll be abusing it and wearing it and walking with it in the street. And trust me, I was the same. What broke this a bit for me was to buy them secondhand. So luxury shoes secondhand kind of are much cheaper. But not only that, you feel that someone worn them before, so you don't have the feeling when something goes wrong with them. But definitely I would tell you, choose classy ones. Get a good looking nude pumps, a good looking nude black heels, get a good looking ballerina shoes. I've featured ones on my channel before, but have a classy shoe collection that is another status symbol. So far we have a watch, shoes, bag, and fragrance. These four things are, trust me, together beautiful status symbols. The next items are a little bit less status symbol-y, but they really complete the whole package. For jewelry, that's why I always tell people invest in the jewelry. Custom jewelry costs almost the same like the gold-plated one or the ones that I got from Filippo Loreti, and they're available there, and I totally recommend them. The rings, the earrings, the chunky necklaces, they're all looking very luxe. Having beautiful looking jewelry that does not look like custom jewelry, they look more expensive, they look more intricate. Also status symbol items that I would definitely recommend you own. So look for items that are made of gold, silver. I definitely recommend to know more about stones. I'm actually right now reading more about precious stones. You can find a lot of beautiful precious stones online that you can have custom jewelry with them made. It's a beautiful thing to have these things and invest in them and know your pieces and have a relation with those pieces. Also, if you can save up to buy a diamond stud earrings or a pearl necklace or pearl studs, those are things that are so classy and classic and really are timeless. The next item is a scarf, and definitely depends on the weather and where you live, that will differ. But save up for a good silk scarf or wool or cashmere. It doesn't have to be from a brand, but those scarves are something that is going to show up in winter the most. That's why I definitely recommend a good scarf. Next item is a coat. For summer, you can have a good coat from Burberry or something that looks like a trench coat inspired from Burberry. For winter, definitely a good wool coat. I definitely recommend get something that is correctly fitting on you more than just brand and flashy. But at the same time, if you can afford getting ones from brands, I definitely recommend you buy ones that are secondhand. That always works. The next item is small leather goods, and small leather goods are beautiful because when you open a beautiful fancy bag, it doesn't make sense to pick up something that is made out of canvas and scrunched. Invest in good real leather items. A small zip pocket that you put your makeup in, a beautiful card holder, a nice wallet. My wallet is beautiful. It's from Louis Vuitton. It's the Vitrine wallet, and I bought it secondhand, and I don't think there was a better investment that I ever done more than that one. It's beautifully impeccable. So small leather goods are also status symbol items that I would definitely recommend you invest in. Next is statement hair. Hair is a big status symbol, and don't get me wrong, there is no one hair type, look, length that is a status symbol more than another, but there is something. Good, well-maintained hair is always a status symbol. For example, if you have curly hair that is not well taken care of, that does not look like a status symbol, but beautifully curly, well taken hair of is a status symbol. If you have long hair that is very rigid from the bottom, damaged, looks very puffy and dehydrated, the color faded from it, you have ends that needs toning, that doesn't look status symbol-y. But the same hair with a color treatment and beautiful keratin layer to make the humidity act less on it is way more beautiful. Medium hair length, short hair, doesn't matter if short hair is not trimmed correctly and done very mindfully. If your hair color is a disaster and you did not get it fixed by a professional, all of these things take away from the statement. So the statement is more important when it's well maintained. So well maintained hair is a statement hair. The last statement is your way of talking and walking. You can be well dressed, carry the most expensive bag, have the best watch in the world, but when you walk in a frumpy manner, talk in a frumpy manner, you don't have manners in general in the way you talk. You're very loud, you're very aggressive. And by any means, I'm not saying that you cannot be yourself. I am a person who gets angry very easily, actually. But the thing is, I noticed a couple of times that when I'm in a social event, that when I get tense, not lower my voice and talk in a very angry manner, people start to look at me in a judgmental way, which is not right from their ends to judge me. It's not the right of anyone to do. But at the same time, you draw negative attention to you when you act in a certain manner that is negative. So always investing in your etiquette in general, in your tone of voice, in your being in control of your own emotions and your words, and thinking before saying anything will be the best status symbol that people remember you with. It's a classic thing that people used to think about twice back in the days, and I definitely recommend you carry yourself with that. So to round up everything that I said, you need a good watch that is timeless and classic. You need a good, memorable perfume. You need a bag that acts as a status symbol. You need good jewelry that stands out. You need good shoes that are made from good materials and look classic and classy. You need a good scarf, a good coat, a small leather good that is beautiful looking and intricate, and your hair and your manners. I hope you enjoyed that video. Let me know down below if there is anything else you want me to talk about in the next videos. Tell me which of these 10 items you already have and which are you planning to get. Let me know if you liked this video, share it with your friends, subscribe and turn the notifications bell. Don't forget to use my code discount on Filippo Loreti's website, trying to allow you to shop the things I told you about in this video. Let me know if you bought any of them in the comment section down below. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok and Twitter, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.